Hey y'all, it's Damiyana. If you haven't seen my face before, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another video. As you can see by the title, today's video is going to be on things I wish I knew as a freshman. I'm a sophomore at Virginia State University, class of 2026, and I just thought I'll share some things that I wish I knew last year. If you see me looking to the side, it's because I'm looking at my MacBook. But to start off, we're going to talk about networking and making friends. Okay, so my first note is go to Welcome Week. Welcome Week is the week before all the upperclassmen get there, and the freshmen just have a chance to have fun events and just meet each other and talk to each other. That is like such a fun event. Like that was my favorite part of being a freshman, like Welcome Week, like just having things on campus and being able to go. So I highly suggest if you're a freshman and your school has one, to go to one. Another major tip that I'll give any upcoming freshman is if you see an event for something that you're interested in, sign up for it. Don't be scared. You might meet like your new campus best friend or your new organization that you want to be in. You never know. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there and sign up for something. You never know what could happen. You don't need to go to every party. I promise you, you do not need to go to every party. College parties, they have different themes or whatever, but like it's basically the same thing over and over and over again. The same people, the same music, the same vibes, just over and over again. They're fun, but you do not need to attend every single party. If you're a party person, do your thing. But me personally, I feel like you don't need to go to every single party. It's not necessary. It's just like a waste kind of. You could have been doing anything else on campus, but you decided to go to a party every single weekend. Unnecessary. If you have a talent, use it on campus. The campus is full of a lot of people who like are able to drive because campus parking laws, well, rules or whatever. And obviously, if you're able to get your hair done on campus, get your nails done on campus, get your schoolwork done on campus, I'm not saying go get people to do your schoolwork, but if you can make your little money, do your thing. Tutoring. If you have a big following, you can promote parties. Like it's so much you can do. If you have a talent, use it on campus because somebody will pay for it. The next topic is love life. College is like where you're gonna meet a lot of people and you're gonna do what you do, but just be smart about it. Wrap it up. STDs are very present on campus. Just be very smart about who you do things with and try and keep it like to yourself and like someone you know who isn't gonna run their mouth because word travels very fast on campus. You might think your campus is big, but everybody knows everybody. They might not know you directly, but they know somebody who knows you. So just be smart. Keep your stuff under wraps, like dorm life. This was my favorite part about campus. Like I love my dorm so much. Like my dorm was like very dear to my heart. Dorm is like your area. That's basically your house. That's your apartment while you're on campus. That's your space. You want to keep it peaceful. You want to keep it true to you. A lot of people are gonna be like, you do not need to bring everything. You do not need to bring all of that to your dorm. If you want to bring it to your dorm, bring it to your dorm. That is your space. You know what you need in your space. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, that's not what you need. Bring that air fryer, bring that microwave, bring all them shoes, bring all them clothes. Bring what you need to bring in your dorm. Nobody else can tell you what you need in your space. Back to your dorm being your space. Don't let everybody into your space. Not everybody's going to be respectful of your area and what you have put together. So you don't need to let everybody in there because everybody doesn't have good intentions, and that's all I have to say about that. Try and get along with your roommate. Your roommate is going to be like your first friend on campus, most likely. Everyone isn't blessed with having a good roommate or a roommate that they get along with. So if you are, try and like make the area like peaceful because you do have to live with them for the rest of the semester, the rest of the year. So like just try to make the best of it. And like to help with that, you and your roommate, like when y'all first move in, y'all should sit down and make like do's and don'ts, what y'all do like, what y'all don't like. So like there's no confusion later on in the year or semester. Make friends with your resident assistants, your RA, the student who is in charge of the dorm when an adult is not there. Be friends with them. RA is the person who does the room checks, who resolves most conflict. They're basically the babysitters on campus in the dorm halls. So just make friends with them, because if they see a little something in your room, they might just, so like, don't cause any problems with your RA. Like, that's unnecessary. You're just making it worse for yourself. Along with your RA, introduce yourself to your resident director, your RD, the adult in charge of the dorm. You should just get to know them, just like you should get to know your professors. You should get to know your RA, your RD, all of them, because they're going to be very important for you throughout the school year. Now we're on to academics. The biggest thing I could tell you about academics is become close with your professors, become best friends with your professors. Out of my teachers, I was like one of their favorite students, because when you're close with your professor and you don't create a lot of problems, you're not always coming in late, whatever, they're more likely to do things for you. Like, if you need an extension on an assignment, they're more likely going to do it. If one day you just cannot go to class and you just talk to them about it, they will unexcuse the absence. Just try and become besties with your professors. It will help in the long run. Listen to me, like, that's one of the biggest things I can tell you as a freshman. When you get assignments from a class, do not push them off till the deadline. You need to do that assignment as soon as possible, because procrastination is something terrible. In college, you have a new sense of freedom, so you're like, oh, I'll do it when I want to do it. I'll do all this work when I have the time, like I'm gonna get to it. And you look, the assignment is due and it's a 6-page paper. Who has time to be doing all of that now? You need to do, or at least start your assignment when you get it, so that you're not pushing all these assignments till last minute and then you're stressed out when it's finals or midterms and you're like, why do I have a D in this class? Because you pushed all your assignments till real late. Communication with your advisor is very important. Your advisor is going to be like one people who stays the same the whole time that you're at college, unless you change your major. And my school is based on major, so unless you change your major, they're going to be with you the whole time. So communicate with them when you're having problems in school, or just talk to them. Your advisor is there to help you with academics, with how you're feeling mentally. Like, you can communicate with your advisor. Just talk to them, come close with your advisor. It will help in the long run. If you're interested in doing anything on campus, joining any teams, joining any organizations, any councils, or whatever on campus, just try and keep your GPA at a 3.0 or above. Some organizations have a 2.5 or above, but I would highly suggest a 3.0. Even if you aren't interested in anything on campus, it's still good to have your GPA up there. Never know, you might change your mind, you might get a scholarship or anything. Just keep your GPA and your grades up there. It's very easy to knock down your GPA and very hard to build it back up. Make sure you start good in freshman year, so that later on throughout campus, throughout college, you are trying to build it back up. Make them class group chats. If you in English, make an English group chat. If you in political science, make a political science group chat. Whatever class you're in, I don't care if it's elementary school math, make sure you make a class group chat that y'all can pass notes, help each other with homework if you need to, have study sessions. It really helps in the long run. While picking your classes, try and find one day that you can keep free, so that you can have a day to rest throughout the week or catch up on schoolwork. Just a day where you can focus on yourself and what you need to do. And I would highly suggest making that day a Friday if you can, because it gives you a 3-day weekend, and who wants to go to school on a Friday? And the final thing that I have to tell you that I wish that more people knew as a freshman is college isn't for everyone. Everybody's college experience is not going to be the same. So do what you feel is true to you. It's your career that you're building upon. So do what you need to do for yourself. If you have any more questions, make sure you put them in the comments. I will answer them. And thanks for watching. I hope this helped. Bye, y'all.